But all right, so the next topic here, I'm going to give Rurikon the ropes to run with because it's his favorite fucking platform with his favorite gaming company.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean my favorite platform? What the hell?
We all know you're
mean?
a console Andy.
No,
Stop even bullshitting. You're a console Andy.
Listen.
You just have the PC so that people can call you a console Andy. Let's be honest.
You're 1,000,000% wrong. My view on gaming has always been, listen, I know that exclusives are going to be a thing, so I'm going to go where the games that I want to play are. If those games are on PlayStation, I'll play on PlayStation. If they're on Xbox, I'll play on Xbox. If they're on PC, I'll play on PC. That's my view on things. So, however, when you are doing that, you have to take into account budget, which means, okay, I obviously can't afford to have like a giga PC and also all these consoles. So in the past, I would be very conservative about spending money on PC, and therefore I'd play most games on PlayStation because it's easier to live stream without me having to put load on the main PC. Yeah. But recently, because I'm playing more and more things on PC and it just makes more sense, I've been investing more on the PC side of things, and that's what I've been focusing on. But I go where the games are. That's where I go. So like, listen, we go from base to sellout within a span of like a couple of seconds.
You live in two worlds, sir.
No, but I mean, the thing is, for instance, you've never played Demon Souls.
No,
because you can't.
Because it's not on the base platform.
Yeah, but I want to play Demon Souls. I don't give a fuck if it's, what platform it's on.
Well,
unless it's on a phone.
They should come to PC.
Because if it's on a phone, then no, you can't play it on a phone. It's just that simple. Phone, dude.
If the game was good enough, it would have been on PC. That's all I'm saying.
But anyway, the point that Akalon is bringing is that apparently Sony hasn't made enough mistakes yet, so they've now decided to double down, quadruple down, quintuple down on all the mistakes that they've made, and they are carving out a piece of the Bungie team to join in on PlayStation to build a foundation for a creative team. And by the way, I'm quoting from a lady that used to work at Bungie. She is now taking on a new role as a senior director of creative at I don't even know what the fuck that means. Senior director of creative? Okay. At PlayStation Studios. But she's not leaving Bungie. But basically she says that Bungie Creative Studios is joining PlayStation to build a foundation for a creative team that can support all PlayStation live service games. This opportunity to share our experience working on Bungie titles with other studios that are building live service games is so exciting. Live service is hard and comes with a unique set of challenges, so together we will be able to give a jump start on development for new games. And let me tell you something, okay? If Bungie is the team that you are choosing to head your live services, I'm already out. I'm literally already out of all those live services instantly because Bungie is one of the worst. Now, I'm not even sugarcoating. It is literally, the actual proper use of the word literally that most people abuse nowadays. No, Bungie is literally one of the worst teams at managing a live service. And let me explain to you why. As somebody that used to play Destiny, I played Destiny 1, played Destiny 2, rated in Destiny 2, love the crap out of Destiny, and I will give it its fair props, which is gunplay, second to none. Destiny's gunplay, the best gunplay in the business as far as I'm concerned. The gunplay is God tier, okay? 100% agree with you there. But when it comes to the live service aspect of Destiny, Bungie is a turd. A terrible, absolute, disgusting team that has no fucking idea what they're doing with a live service. Let me explain to you why. Number one, extremely predatory monetization. Okay, their monetization is among. Damn, you are really sleepy, sir. You're just like, is this boring?
Dude, we're talking about Sony and Bungie. Like, fuck me. I want both of those to just die at this point. Like, not Sony Gaming, because Sony Game Studios actually.
They make good games. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Actually, they make good games. They have good people, and they're basically poisoning their whole teams with this disgusting live service team that Bungie has, which like I said, we're going to go through the list here. Predatory monetization, one of the worst monetizations in any video game ever. Okay? Straight up. Massive content droughts, which their community has to go through, where the game just basically doesn't get updated at all because they don't know how to fucking manage their talent. They're just like, you're going to get this content for 9 months straight, and you're going to fucking like it. It is what it is. And then being deceitful with their community with some of the bullshit that they've done with the XP nerf. They massively nerfed people's EXP after them having played the game for like 3 hours in a session because... if people got too much EXP, they would be able to get too much currency to buy microtransactions by earning them in game. And that just wouldn't be reasonable now, would it?
No.
So they did that on the sly. And then when they got caught, they lied about it. And then people were like, no, we have the proof right here. And then they were like, okay, fine. You guys got us. Oops. We didn't really mean to do it. It just kind of happened. Blah, blah. And basically nobody remembers this, by the way. Nobody in that community even fucking remembers this, which is hilarious to me because
most gamers,
they have Stockholm syndrome.
Most live server gamers have fucking dementia. They suffer 100%. From dementia.
So there's that.
And it's not just Bungie. I just fucking quickly want to just add something on here. It's every single live service game. The game fucks up massively. 6 months later, you go, guys, remember what they did there? What? What are you talking about, bro? The game was always good. And it's like, wait, am I living in 1984? You're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how are we just, like, what's going on here?
Do you remember the famous line that Asmongold would say about this, which is like, every boycott is 1 3-minute cinematic away from ending. which when it comes to live service games, it absolutely is the case. But yes, Bungie has one of the worst live stream teams ever in existence, ever, period. Predatory monetization, massive content droughts, terrible new player experience, which this is, by the way, is how you get new players into your fucking game. Like, you try to get anybody into Destiny 2 right now, and the first thing they're going to ask you is like, wait, which game do I buy? Because it's so, you have no idea. You need to go watch like a 50-minute video on YouTube to even understand which version of Destiny you need to buy, which expansions you need to buy, what are the important things, because Bungie doesn't give a fuck. They're happy if players just spend like $200 on bullshit that might not even be in the game anymore, which is another thing that they do. They call it vaulting. We're going to vault some content. Like, do you know that the version of Destiny that I bought, because I bought Destiny 2, the version of Destiny that I bought, all of the content that I did, which I spent hundreds of hours on that content, none of that content is in the game anymore. If I want to go back and play that, it's gone.
Really?
It doesn't exist. Yes, they just got rid of it. They vaulted it because there was too much content. There was so much content in the game that they just had to take some of it away. Like, it's disgusting. And then the worst part even is the way in which they sell you their new expansions. This is the thing that to me is the most egregious. And the worst part is that there's people in that community, Stockholm Syndrome enjoyers, okay, that are just like, will straight up defend this, which is whenever I tell people, like, hey, listen, you know that if you buy the expansion for Destiny 2, you don't automatically get the dungeon that's associated with that expansion. Imagine buying a World of Warcraft expansion and not getting the fucking raid tied with that expansion. You have to buy that separately. That's what you have to do in Destiny. Yes, that's the way that it works. But the thing is, this community, because of the way that they work, because whenever they buy the expansion, they also usually buy the season pass. And the dungeon is included in the season pass. So because of that, they're like, what do you mean? I always get the dungeon. Yeah, of course, because you buy extra on top of the expansion. You buy the season pass that comes with a fucking dungeon. It's disgusting. Bro, it is one of the worst companies in existence right now. And it deserves all the shit they're getting. Fuck them. Burned to the goddamn ground. That's where I stand when it comes to Bungie. Fuck them. So it's like, when you're telling me that you're going to carve off a couple of those people and you're going to put them in charge of all of the Sony live service games, bro, I am out. See ya, kid. I'm not even interested in anything that you're releasing with that fucking team in charge of it.
I wonder, like, here's what really boggles the mind. Bungie celebrates the day that Activision lets them go. Right? Because apparently it was all Bobby Kotick. You know,
because Bobby Kotick was holding them back.
Yeah.
He was holding them back.
What's fucked is that it genuinely seems like they would come to Bobby Kotick with all of these fucked up ideas, and Bobby would be like, "What are you talking about? We're not doing that. The gamers will not enjoy that." Like, it genuinely seems like Bobby Kotick may actually have been the not greedy. Like, he's lazy. Do you know how greedy you have to be to be more greedy than fucking Bobby Kotick, bro? Like,
when Bobby Kotick is the one holding you back, dude. That's what you need to know about the Bungie team, okay? Bobby fucking Kotick was the one that was holding them back from really going full greed.
What do you mean you want to sell the expansion and the raid separately? No, that is a bullshit idea. Just put the fucking raid in the expansion. No, but you don't understand. We'll increase our profits. We're already making profits. Just put the raid in there. And as soon as they were free, they were like, that raid is fucking off. Like, enjoy this final raid and this final expansion because we're about to get real.
By the way, it's not the raid, it's the dungeon. So the raid is included. Yeah. I just gave you the idea because, like, the dungeon is almost as important as a World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, just to be clear, I don't think that World of Warcraft is even too far away from that. No. I have Destiny. I bought it on when it was still on Battle.net. So I do have the game.
Wait. You think you have Destiny. All that content that you bought, that's all gone.
Okay, so that's gone. Okay.
So here's the interesting part. The version of Destiny that you play is the free-to-play version. That thing you bought is free-to-play now.
Yeah, all right. So I bought a game that's not free to play.
You bought a piece of shit.
I don't even know if I moved it over. I should probably check there. Did I move? Because at some point you had to move it over to like Steam, I think. Right? Oh yeah, I did move mine over to Steam. It's 134 gigs now. Fuck that.
See, that's why they had to vault content. They had too much content.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
they had to take it off.
What is optimization even? You know, but no, I mean, fundamentally, I agree with you. I think they should go the way of Ubisoft, right? Because Ubisoft is in absolute panic mode. And I know it's not even the topic that we have to discuss now, but it's such a short story. We may as well just quickly throw this in here because it links so perfectly with what fucking Bungie is doing.